Greetings, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to what it feels like when there's never ending fear in the market that prices are just going to keep going down and down and everything's just going to go to zero and you've caught a falling knife and it's just going to get worse and worse and Tesla's going to go to 200 and all the fear and uncertainty and doubt's going to take over and then you're going to paper handle your shares, or you could grow some cojones and go work harder, go make some more money and invest when prices are low. That's what I recommend. But anyway, welcome back. It's so fun. These are the times when like all the comment saturation is so different from like what we saw at the beginning to middle of November. The comment saturation in just the public videos, not so much the live chat, but the public videos, it's just saturated with, oh, that's it. This stock's Tesla's going to 180. Oh, that's it. Welcome to a bear market, everyone. It's all the bears, all the market crashers, all the fudders are all over the place, and it's beautiful because this is when I love buying. I know it always feels like it's going to go on forever, but the irony is it never does. And that's one of the things that I love about the stock market is that just when you feel like it's going to last forever, you give up and you make a mistake and you do something crazy with your portfolio, and then things U-turn. Now we don't know when that would be, but yeah, there's definitely an aspect of just when you feel like you're getting to that max pain. You make mistakes and then things U-turn. So remember, whether it's euphoria or it's pain, it don't last forever. But let's go ahead and take a look because we do have red indices this morning. And let's try to understand a little bit what's going on. Oh, interesting. Hold on one sec. It's going to take me a second here. But yeah, we'll also look at bond yields. Oh, okay. Computer's going to try to mess with me today. So I'll just read it off. Dow down 0.45% in the opening here. S&P down 0.63. NASDAQ down 0.78 right now. Oh, there we go. I think I... oh, here we go. Okay, found my problem. Okay, so and the key thing that I really want to look at here this morning is that bond yields are still going down. The 10 years now down at 1.39, and sometimes this happens when you have essentially a flight to safety in bonds, where people are buying bonds. So the bond prices go up because there's more competitiveness essentially for the bond prices or for bonds, and so prices of bonds go up, and then yields go down when the prices of bonds go up, and so it's just another way of indicating that you have a market that is more worried about fear of whether it's Omicron or potentially global slowing growth than you have a market that's really fearful about inflation. So that conscious decision is being made collectively by the market. And so you can see that clearly in a couple different ways. One is the 2-year treasury yield, which this was last week right here, just for reference. The spike was when the Fed announced their rate hikes. And then this is when we had that fear enter. And so really the bond market is telling you it's more fearful about slowing global growth than it's fearful about inflation. Very interesting. This also puts a lid on how much the market thinks that interest rates will go up. In fact, the Financial Times reported yesterday that futures, I wrote it down. Let's see exactly. I'll get the exact number that they said. Gosh, I never stop reading, folks. Always read. Anyway, the Financial Times reported last night. Here we go. They reported that traders, future Fed funds futures traders, expect that rates will only rise to about 1.27 by the end of 2023. So traders are suggesting that the Fed's only going to get rates to 1.27 by the end of 2023, not 2023. That's lower than what the Fed funds futures implied on Wednesday, which was 1.38. And both of those are much lower than the 1.6 the Fed is projecting. So the market actually doesn't believe, to some degree, that the Fed's actually going to be able to raise rates high enough, which is one way the market's suggesting that, hey, we've got to focus on growth and not just worry about inflation, which to a very large degree has a lot to do with these supply chain issues, which are just a disaster. And I hate always mentioning supply chain issues, but they're bad. Yeah. Anyway, so okay, let's go ahead and take a peek at what we have over at the Weebs. All right, so Rivian is down 9.6%. I made a video yesterday detailing some concerns that I have for Rivian, and this is not to FUD Rivian. I also pinned a comment with a little clarification because I did make one mistake, and it doesn't really change the issues that I outlined though in the video. And there are definitely some concerns that I have, and when you watch that video, you'll be able to see you'll know what to watch for in future earnings if you're either an investor in Rivian or you are you're going to buy the dip on Rivian in the event that it keeps dipping. But headline here is really that production numbers missed. Is that really a surprise? No, of course not. It's the beginning of its S-curve. We know that production numbers are going to miss for Rivian. We don't know it, but we believe that. And we strongly believe the same is going to be true of Lucid. But that's the way it works. You get a new company, a new car company. Come on, you gotta shake the hype out. Just shake it off. Anyway. Then we've got the crypto miners rotating down a little bit, obviously because some excitement in the crypto space has fallen. We're kind of going back to our support lines. Let's see. Let's confirm here. Yep, look at that. Right on back to our support line here on Ethereum. And so much for us escaping these when we had lots of excitement of Jerome Powell not rug pulling us. BTC USD, look at that, same thing. And so now the question becomes, are we going to bounce off this line? But both BTC and Ethereum heading back to their problem lines. So, okay, Rivian we talked about. We talked about the miners. Let's see here. Wayfair, wow, Wayfair's down at 181 now. Affirm down another 3.8 in the pre-market to 95. Lucid down to 38.5. Cloudflare down to 127. Let's see here. Tesla, I believe Elon sold another batch of shares yesterday. He's about 77-ish% complete on his share sale. And right now, that's leaving Tesla stock at about 912, 911, 912. So you do have Tesla rotating down a little bit more in the pre-market here. Let's see what's actually up today. Let's see here. FedEx 6.4. You've got that's actually pretty good for FedEx. But FedEx had earnings yesterday, and they ran up as high as FedEx yesterday, I think they ran as high as like 8 or 9%. Regarding witching, yeah, nobody really cares about witching. Witching is a really good article story that bored journalists can talk about. If you look back at the witchings that we've had, which is when you have a set of futures and options expiring on the same day, all you really have is the volume bar going up on stocks, but you don't necessarily have a consistent pain threshold that gets exceeded on witching days. And in fact, if you look back to 2020, you'll see more positive witching days than you'll see negative witching days, which to me implies witching doesn't really do anything for you other than provide a lot of liquidity for larger funds who want to do some rebalancing. So no, this red is not witching. This red is Biden suggesting we are about to enter a period of severe pain and disease for Omicron, but we still have Delta that we're fighting, which is bad. This is fears that global growth are sinking, or will be sinking. You've already got projections that global growth, that's global growth, not just the United States, will only be about 0.7% in the fourth quarter. That's down from 1.4% in the prior quarter, and that's less than the 1% global growth that we had per quarter before the pandemic. You've got larger contractions in Germany and Brazil, where you've actually got negative numbers, which is not good. Remember, you get 2 negative growth numbers in a row, you get a recession. And then you've got Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, Italy, France, UK. They're all below 1% growth. The US is still the strongest for now, but still weakening cycles for growth. And yeah, look, we've talked about this a million times on the channel about how Omicron is more mild and is likely to actually signal the beginning of the end for COVID, which is great. Beginning of the end meaning we will hopefully crowd out Delta, which is a substantially more severe disease. And if Delta can go away, then more people ultimately get Omicron, then maybe we can finally have an immunity to this pandemic. But there are still concerns, though. We don't know yet if you can get long COVID from Omicron. That's the last thing you want. The last thing you want is like a cold style sickness that gives you some form of long symptoms. So you don't want that either. So you've got lots of problems. And as easy as it is to say, oh, whatever, Omicron is a nothing burger, it's just like a cold, whatever. We're still gonna have this we're still gonna have this critical point where hospitalizations peak, deaths peak, and cases peak, and that's ahead of us, not behind us. So that's really your big catalyst, I think, right now. I mean, I don't believe that it really should be for the stock market, but I do think when you look at global growth, when you look at fear around Omicron and what it could even do to supply chains, yeah, it's a problem. It's definitely a problem. So I think that's what we're seeing today, not witching. But anyway, so was the market expecting another stimulus package? I don't really think that anybody thought the Build Back Better plan was going to get done this year. It's not going to. Joe Biden, like 2 weeks ago, is like, we're going to get it done this year. And everybody kind of just like rolled their eyes like, no, we're not. I really don't think anybody expected this to get done this year. So I can't imagine the market would think that. Oh, well, and hey, we've got an anecdote here from Matt saying he's here. He has Omicron and it's more than a cold. Well, feel better, Matt. That sucks. And yeah, well, I mean, we don't want to characterize it as just a cold. I think, yeah, you're right. That's probably the wrong way to characterize it. It still sucks, but let's make it clear you don't want it. I mean, I don't even want a cold for that matter. I just don't want to be sick at all. It's harder to work. It's harder to think. It sucks. Sometimes I always remember as a kid, I'm like, oh yeah, let me get sick so I could stay home and play video games. But then you get sick, and then it's like you spend most of your time sleeping, and you're like, no, this sucks. Like I can barely play games. Or when you do, it just sucks. But anyway. All right. So moving on from that, what else we got here? Pain. Good old Jim Cramer yesterday made a little video about how you should sell money-losing stocks, and I thought it was funny because we had been talking about how money-losing stocks are what's being sold off, or what is likely to be most sold off for like 6 weeks. That doesn't mean I'm 100% out of stocks that lose money. I'm just certainly balancing more of the stocks that I do have. you want to balance your portfolio with companies that have lower price to earnings ratios with those with higher or even infinite price to earnings ratios. So it's all balance. Okay, let's see. Woo! Let's get that coffee going. Let's see if those indices are getting worse or better here. Right now, the answer appears to be worse. S&P 500 down 0.7%. Let's keep this in mind, folks. The last time we had, and I know it's painful to go back and look at it, but we're going to. The last time we had our rate increase pain, it was here. And look at how long the pain lasted, okay? So you go over here. So you started really seeing rate increases over here. So you had this sort of temporary pain of, what is this? 252.92 divided by 286. So you had about an 11.5% decline over here in February of 18. 18 was just an interesting and rough year. So look at the multitude of declines, though, that you had. So here's really 17, 16, 17, some pain over here in 16. That's okay. 17 was easy. 17 was pretty easy. Over here, look at this. This was, oh my gosh, look at all this drama over here. See, look how they make it not, they don't make it easy. So we went from 291 to 253. That's roughly the math that we did here, right? 291. Yeah, okay, 13-ish% here. Then you've got you had a little bit of a recovery after this pain. This pain lasted, that lasted a while. Look at that. This right here is the beginning of February, and you didn't really recover. Oh my gosh, for like 5 months. That's crazy. This was back in January to July of 2018. You were technically negative with all these fears of rates going up. And then look at this. You get to October 5. And October 5 down to, for 2.5 months of pain, folks. 2.5 months of more pain here. You end up with a decline of about 293 to its low 233. I'm not going to measure down to this because this is about 20%. I'm going to measure more down to over here because this is like your 2 days of just panic. Let's get to more down here. 250, 293 to 250 just to see. 293 to 250. That's like the same thing. Oh, sorry. 250 divided by 293. So this here would represent about a 16.5% decline. So you have a 16.5% decline with a max pain of about 20% here. And I think the market's going to try to price in a lot of something similar to this. And I think that's sort of the pain that we're seeing here, which is interesting because, you know, that if you get to 2019, you really had a pretty good 2019. 2019 was virtually just straight up. Until, of course, the pandemic, and then, of course, now we're doing better than we were, and most of this is really driven by your mega caps. So look at this. Now we start talking about interest rates again, and we're getting that sort of fear again. So I think that's a little bit in part of what you're seeing here is replicating 2019 or 2018. That's what we're doing. So, okay, Dow down 0.57, S&P down 0.75, NASDAQ down 1. This is in futures. We got 10 minutes to go before the market opens. Let's see what the headlines are over here. Yeah, see, this is what we want to see. Look at this, folks. This is money right here. That is good. South Africa hospitalization rate plunges. Now, it already has been. I covered this in my Omicron videos about 4 days ago. I talked about this inflection point in hospitalizations in South Africa. South Africa delivered some positive news on Omicron on Friday, reporting much lower hospitalizations, a sign that the wave of infections may be peaking. Only 1.7% of identified COVID cases were admitted to the hospital in the second week of infection, compared with 19% with a Delta-driven wave. Wow. So 1 in 5 going to the hospital with Delta compared to 1 in 50, 1 in 60 that are going with Omicron. Very, very good. Between 70 to 80% of citizens may have already had a prior COVID infection, according to antibodies. Worth noting that in Florida, by Disney World, they did sewage samples. I know this sounds great. They did sewage samples and found that Omicron's already the dominant strain in the water. Somebody's asking me about unemployment claims. Unemployment claims. What was it? Let's see. Yesterday, unemployment claims came out. Department of Labor reports 206 initial. Oh, so it's a little bit higher than the week prior. Like we're getting these 180 numbers there for a while. Yeah, 206, an increase of 18K from the prior week. I mean, I don't know that people necessarily really care that much about these unemployment claims. This is much better than what we've seen. But yeah, I mean, it's a little uptick here. Okay, so that's interesting. Let's hop on over. I mean, that's really good. COVID hits European schools hard. I'm personally nervous about that for my kiddos. I think there's almost no chance they're not going to be exposed to Omni. Governments are accelerating vaccinations, but you can't even vaccinate certain young kids. Germany, where some schools have already closed. Wow. Well, I can imagine that. You get an outbreak in the schools. People are going to demand those things closed, probably. That's just going to be a mess you have to go through. All right, what else here? Elon Musk enters the home stretch. Yeah, he's got another, 24% to go? Ugh. Such a mess how he's drawn this whole sales process out, quite frankly. So annoying. Yeah, sewage samples is how they tested China too, says Opsar here. Yep. All right. What else here? Manchin hardline, stock skid as policy tightening saps mood. Whatever. People being little weenie baby bitches. All right, here. Stock fear and greed index. I love these. Love these. Like if you had to choose to invest, would you rather invest when people are greedy or when people are fearful? And then go over here, and you got to get away from bonds. But anyway, market volatility, neutral right now, away from the extreme fear that we had on December 6th. This was interesting. Look at this. Market momentum sitting at neutral, stock pricing, extreme fear, and safe haven demand implying extreme fear. Put and call options are implying extreme fear. Stock price strength, extreme fear. And so here it gives you a little bit of a greed and fear index. I love these things. These things are great. Super fun. So let's see here. Kevin GM. I think that means good morning. I was around in 1999, 2000 trading bull or bear market. The majority of stocks that boomed never came back. CW is feeling that now. Who's CW? CW. Yeah, I don't know who CW is. But anyway, Matterport, T-Doc, and some others unfortunately may not survive. Dip by Ken B sketch. Okay, that's interesting. Thanks for donating $20 to say that Matterport may not survive. See, I don't believe that about a company that especially like Matterport. I do believe that there are a lot of companies that won't survive. I do believe that. And maybe I'm just too overly exposed to the real estate market to see how entrenched Matterport is as not only as a product, but as a SaaS, software as a service. But yeah, absolutely. Kathy Woods for CW. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, absolutely. There are a lot of companies that will not survive. And this is what happens when you see companies essentially just become penny stocks. Remember, I've mentioned this. Penny stocks are not Like, you don't IPO companies as penny stocks. Companies become penny stocks. Now, I have more concerns for Rivian than I do for Matterport. But again, that's just my personal, impression. But again, you don't IPO a penny stock. So yeah, companies do not have to come back just because their price has gone down. This is very true. All right, somebody here donated $200. Bought your course earlier this year. Appreciate all the wholesome information you give out every day. I spent thousands on other courses, and your information is truly the best. Thanks for the hard work, and hope you have a great Christmas. Not an ad, just really like the guy. Oh, James, that's really nice. Thank you, James. Shout out to James. That's so nice. I mean, I think this is where we have to mention there's the Xmas coupon code linked down below. Price goes up at the end of Christmas. That was really cool. Thank you, man. That's awesome. All right. So let's see here. Oh yeah, there are a lot of companies that start up and compete with Matterport. I've used probably about 4 of them, whether that's the Zillow Home Tours or some others. I've even bought some other 360 cameras just to compare how they are to Matterport. And I can tell you, they do not hold a candle to Matterport. I mean, the 3D scanning tech, to me, Matterport's the Tesla. It's the gold standard of 3D scanning. The other ones, they're not even close. They're like the GM and the Ford, like trying to play catch up. So I personally am not worried about Matterport surviving. But don't get me wrong, Matterport has gone to low levels before. It's a SPAC like anything else, and we could go back to $17. We can go back to $14. You know, that can absolutely happen. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so Backed is under $10. Gosh, it fell 34% yesterday. It's incredible. Let's see. Very Good Foods is at 84 cents. Dick's Sporting at $100. Take a look at Dick's Sporting here. They've been rotating down a little bit here. Okay, Peloton, $40. Looking, we gotta identify some of the deals. Remember when Seagate ran on all that excitement that it was going to be what was it? One of the things that really led Seagate to run was everybody buying the chips. I think it was over here, or buying the SSDs and hard drives because of that one cryptocurrency that uses these. I can't remember what that crypto was, but there's one cryptocurrency that uses hard drives. It's very interesting. Oh, thanks, Durango, for the $10 for saying that. Willie Fan, I use Matterport for all my real estate listings. I use my iPhone with the LiDAR feature on smaller projects. It's actually really good. I agree with you. That's awesome. All right. So mine are green here. MP Material, Delta Airline, Canoe, very good. FedEx after earnings. Not a lot, though. We got maybe like a page and almost 2 pages of green. That's not horrible. Somebody's asking, do you think I should get out of BNGO or Nano Dimension? Yeah, I mean, both were massive momentum plays, right? And they've been bleeding like crazy. And that's not to say the bleed has to stop. Keep that in mind. The bleed does not have to stop. But yeah, I mean, the problem is with some individual ones, when the momentum fades, it could just keep going and going and going. And that's what we felt. Just there's been no end in sight for the small caps. Oh, market open. Here we go.
And it does create, a lot of uncertainty at this moment, and therefore perhaps a little less direction than some investors might like.
Let's see how Brett fills in here this morning. Get the opening bell. CNBC Real-Time Exchange. At the big board, it is Vertical Aerospace celebrating its listing via SPAC. We're going to talk to the CEO in a little over an hour. At the NASDAQ, it's New York Cares marking its 33rd annual coat drop.
Wow. Okay. It's like 80% red. Could be worse. Could be worse. I agree. This is where weekends leave the market. Couldn't agree more. So let's see how things are opening. Okay, so kind of tiny little green candle here on the S&P. Ooh, some more rot from the Tesla. Oh, where's my sword? Where is it? Yes, let's take your stock and slice it, cut it down. This is not actually my sword. This is my scimitar. Whoa, do you have a scimitar? Anyway, so let's see here. Okay, all right, bobbing between green and red here now. Etsy. Okay, not seeing very substantial price action. Roku giving back a tiny little bit here at open. Let's see here. PayPal turning a little more red here. Oh, gotta love it. Polkadot down 8%. Darn it. Oh, look at Rivian accelerating its decline. Oh, there goes Lucid. It's Rivian setting up the stage for Lucid. Closed my shorts too early. Dang it. Oh, there goes Robinhood. There's Robinhood down 4.5%. Here's Upstart down 3.9. Affirm down 4%. Just got a little green candlestick there. Was down almost 4%. Square's down 3, trying to recover. Ooh, Enphase back in the 180s. Ooh. And we've got Palantir. Whew, Palantir under 18 now. Trade Desk back to that 85 level. Keep going back to that. Ooh, Google down 1.3. Oh, Google's trying to come up. Adobe down yet another 1%. It's after its fall from grace yesterday. Oh, Tesla's basically flat. Oh, Tesla, green candlestick. Green candle. Woo! Yay. Let's look at SoFi. Ooh, SoFi under 14. Who needs support lines when you have 0 you're heading towards? I like how within seconds of me saying that, 2 big red candlesticks show up. Ay. Ooh, Nvidia. Nvidia's trying to run again. I like it. Oh, Tesla turned green. Oh, my Lord. This is just entertainment at this point. Okay, the S&P 500 is... Oh, there we go. It's trying to come back. It's trying to stage a comeback. Ooh, Rivian now down 12%. Ooh, burn. Ouch. Yeah. Ooh, Lucid. Full 6%. Oh, there we go. It's okay. It's recovering. People buying the dip. I love the madness of the market. It is so fun. All right. Good thing this is all just paper trading. Anyway, what else here? So Steel Dynamics 6%, United Wholesale. Ooh, United Wholesale. Wait, where'd it go? Okay. Webull just glitched on United Wholesale. I thought it was up 6% and then just disappeared. All right. Wells Fargo 2.78%, Carnival 1.56. So some recovery here. Gosh, T-Doc's at 90. I remember it was such a big deal. People were like, "Oh my gosh, T-Doc under 100." Oh, there we go. T-Doc under 100. Ubiquity really tries to hang on to 300. It's worth noting. It always seems to rubber band around 300. Although I said that about Wayfair, and it was true for a very long period of time. But now it's anything but true. Roblox, $96. This one I think still's got some room to go. We can get back to 75. I wouldn't mind. I also don't know if I would buy it compared to some of my other faves. Let's see how BTC and ETH are operating on our open here. They're both breaking our support. Yeah, what's up with that? All right, whatever. Matterport, 4%. It's pretty stable at 4% right now. Lucid's falling more. Yeah, Lucid now down 6.5%. And Rivian's down 12.5%. Somebody wants to know if Palantir is at support. Palantir doesn't have support. No, let's see here. I'm kidding. So I had not drawn support levels this low, but I suppose if you went over to some of the lows that we saw in May, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call these supports. These are more just like pain thresholds, but maybe, I usually like having more than one tick to really call it support, but I see what you're saying. You're kind of bouncing off one of these lows over here, but I don't know that we can call those really strong supports. But yeah, it's better than nothing. We'll put it that way. Better than nothing. Like SoFi breaking support. Almost got a full red on the day. Ouch! Look at that. Almost got a full candle on the day chart under that support line. The hour line, we're under it. Oh, Cardano back to 120. This goes to $1. I'm transferring more money over to my Coinbase. Stop. Let me click on it. Ooh, nice. I'm getting them discounts coming back. Is Adobe getting right? Let me see here. Adobe. All right. Yeah, where is it? Adobe down about 1.59%. Did Tesla stay green or where is it? Yeah. Oh, no. Look at that. Look at that fake out. Oh. Good old fake out there on Tesla. We got to go red. I mean, everybody's afraid. So it has to be red. Ooh. Fall affirm. This is where you go. What the heck? Oh. We need isn't there the submarine sound one where they're like dive. Oh yeah, here it is. The sub dive. This one. That's basically what's happening right now. We're on a submarine, everyone, and we have to go down. This is very important because Jerome Powell's dropping a nuke. So we got to get down. Ooh, Lucid, 7.6%. Pain is worsening. Almost at 13% of the downside now on Rivian. Makes me wish I kept my shorts. I made some good dollar hollers off my shorts, off of both Lucid and Rivian. But I'll tell you, I kind of wish I just kept them because I said I remember saying it at the end of November. I'm like, if the market falls, Lucid and Rivian will fall the most. And they will be the best shorts. Yes. Correct. Good job, Kevin. Way to close your shorts early. Oh well. Yeah. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Ooh, trading view notification. Oh, Enphase down 3% in a bar. Let's see here. Oh yeah, look at that. Now we're getting juicy. Let's go. How low can we? You know what? At this point, folks, let's go. How low can we go? How low can you go? What is gold trading for these days? You get to peak fear when people start talking about gold. Gold price. Is there no just like Google gold price? I have to actually go to these. 1807. All right, folks, that's it. Cash in the little bit that you have left in stocks. And here, you know what? We're going for the 1 ouncers. Where are the 1 ouncers? How much are they going to charge us? Oh, here we go. That's it. We're going to get the Chinese panda. Okay. We'll go for the Chinese panda here. The Chinese panda 1 ouncer, folks. This 1 ouncer is going to cost me. How much is it going to cost me? Currently out. The panda's out of stock, everyone. We're screwed. The panda is out of stock. Okay. All right. That's it. That's it. Come on. One of these nice designs has to. You know what? It's gotten so bad. Screw the designs. Just give me gold bars. I need ingots. Yeah, I'll take a fat ingot. No, can't you give me like a 20 kilo ingot? You want to measure everything in grams? Is that what they do here? They measure in grams? You gotta be kidding me. 50 grand. Oh, here we go. The Pamp Sissy. The Pamp Sissy bar, everyone. You could get the Pamp Sissy 50-gram bar. And if you get 5 or more, you'll get a price break. And you could pay in crypto as well, because they just assume once you realize that crypto is not going to work as digital gold, you're going to want real gold. So here you go. You know, and it's only, folks, it's only $65 over spot price per ounce. It's over. You know, take the fear and throw it all into the gold bars. Gold's going to the moon. In the meantime, let's watch bankruptcy. 8.7% over here on Lucid. Ooh, there's some pain. Woo. You know what would be like the stupidest thing ever is having YOLO call options on something like Robinhood right now. Yeah. The only thing worse than YOLO call options right now on Robinhood would probably be YOLO call options on ARK. Just saying. But anyway, let's go look at the SPY. The SPY keeps going down. I think I need to add some Kahlua to this. Oh, gosh, I'm tripping. Swallowing sadness. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, yeah, let's get some more HUD 8 YOLOs. Oh, yes. Give me that pain. Volatility's only up to 7.6. It's kind of crazy. Let's go. Let me look at this here. Oh, all of the indices down over 1%. Watch it bleed. Let's look at the bonds. Bond yields on the 10-year ticking down again. Again, this is you are getting a little bit of the fear rotation where people are going into bonds. But it's interesting because, you know, you wouldn't go into bonds as a safe haven if you really thought that inflation was going to be a big issue, right? Did I say I'm in margin? Is that the look I'm giving off? That I'm in margin? Is that so? Course members will always know the secret of every move I make, including my portfolio, my full portfolio, which you could join, and you could get, well, you could use that Christmas coupon code for, link down below. And if you have any doubt, look at this person who is so generous to spend $200, folks. Literally, while the market is crashing and everything's on fire, rather than buying the dip, James spent $200. Hashtag not an ad. To say, buy your course earlier this year. Appreciate the wholesome information you give out. I spend thousands on other courses, and your information is truly the best. Shout out to James. That's crazy. And like, I'd get it. I'd get it if the market was like going to the moon, and James would be like, you know what? I got extra money because everything's going to the moon. No. While everything's on fire, it's like we're in a house that's on fire. I mean, look, everything's red. And James is like, oh, hey, meet Kevin. Thank you, man. Don't worry about the house collapsing in the fire. Just wanted to say thank you, man. And we had a moment inside the house that was on fire. And then we had to get out. Anyway. So House of Pain. Exactly. Where is that? Let's see here. I can't find it. Oh well. Okay. Do I have another Trading View notification? What we got now? Oh, ADA crashing. Oh yeah. Okay. Everything's crashing. Ooh, Upstart. Oh, Upstart's back in the 120s. Holy moly, folks. That is crazy. This thing was at $400. And somebody's like, when would you buy Upstart? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe when it's 130. Okay. I wasn't actually expecting it to go back to 130, but that's insane. That's insane. And don't worry, folks. Thank you, Blade Art. This pain is just transitory. It can't be persistent. Jay Powell says so. All right, where's Tesla? Is it time to go do some buying? I don't know. Have we hit a bottom yet? Oh my gosh, Tesla's green. What is this? What is this? How much is left as green? We still got a page and a bit. Let me see here. Tesla. Page and a half of green left on the chart. So we're definitely not becoming more green. I mean, FedEx, volatility just slowed down a little bit. I cannot believe that Tesla is green in this disaster. Roblox is barely down. Nvidia is barely down. Cloudflare marginally down. Okay, so some things are recovering here. Yeah, that's what we need. We need the S&P to crash and Tesla to go to the moon. Which is kind of, in a weird way, what's happening at the moment. But we'll see. All right. Is it rotation time yet? Is it time to buy yet? I see a little bit of green. Affirm U-turned. Look at that. Affirm went back to 92.40. A little bit of a U-turn here. Yeah, connect with David. Send an email to kevin@meetkevin.com. We don't have any left though, so I don't know. We'll have to figure out something for you. Oh, sweet. That's awesome, BMM. You said bought the course last May and made 10K from buy and sell alerts only. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Good for you. That's freaking awesome. Don't talk to me about the witching. I don't care about the stupid witching. Read Barron's latest article. You know, I didn't know that Donald Trump's son had a website, but okay, I'll go to it. How to beat inflation with dividend stocks. You can be like, that's odd. It should be how to beat deflation with dividend stocks. Hold on. Let me look really quickly. Is it all U-turning? Yeah, it kind of is right now. Hold on. We'll look at that article in a second. Juicy. Let's go waste some more money. Hold on a sec. Oh gosh, Neo's at 28. Oh. Lucid and Rivian's still doing bad. Ooh, Enphase. Enphase, Affirm. Where's Etsy? I'm running out of money. Etsy. Etsy's still on the pricey side, but Etsy's also God. But let me see here. Goog. What do I have to increase? What do I gotta work on? Where's Nvidia? Nvidia. Oh, it went positive. What a blood clot. Oh my gosh, Tesla's up 1%. The giant U-turn. Quick. Throw your money where there's fire left. Just go deeper into margin. Oh, where's that a secret? Whatever. I will buy some just because. Let's buy 420 shares. You have to be either a madman or an idiot to be buying when the market's red. Or is that just what the comments say? Or Or is it also true? Am I both an idiot and a madman? Probably true. Ooh, Dave and Buster's at 31. Juicy. Juicy. Although I said I will not get into recovery stocks, full stop. I will wait. I will do some waiting before I get into Rico stocks. I don't want your Rico drama. I don't want that crap. Yeah, definitely seeing some semblance of a U-turn here. The exception of BTC. Some more pain over here. Okay. Oh, how is Affirm doing? Are we more down yet? Oh, dang it. Just taking off. Just take off, will ya? All right. How about but SoFi. That's quite nice. That's quite a good looking stock. Okay, I'm not allowed to comment on like females because I'm married. So I spend my days looking at beautiful stocks. Just delicious stocks. Really hot stocks. Like Enphase. Okay, Lucid, look at that. Lucid tried to recover and is now rotating back down more. VIX is up even more now. It's at 11%. Then you've got, oh yeah, those thick stocks. Tesla. Look at that Tesla jump. Dang it. It was at 909. I mean, 939 is still great. Don't get me wrong, but I was really I really wanted, and I've been nibbling, but I was really waiting for that sub 1,000. Honestly, I mean that's where I wanted to go. Sub 1K. Oh well, there'll be another chance. There's always another chance. Okay. Let me zoom out here for a second. So, are we bouncing yet on crypto? I think we are. Okay, we finally started bouncing on crypto. Finally. That's good. Let me see here. BTC. Yeah, well, still stuck here. Oh, sorry, under 900, not 1K. That's what I meant to say. Okay, Coinbase Pro shows Bitcoin at just now 46,000. Okay. Ooh, I like the falls though. Okay. So some crypto opportunities. Depending on if you think we're going to Bitcoin 37K. Then you may as well wait to buy more. But anyway, somebody says Rivian refuses to go under 95. Oh, that's nice. Okay, FedEx still holding on to its gains. Oh my gosh, G-Tech Holdings is still around. It's at 19 cents. Remember, this was at like 65 cents at one point. I never bought. You gotta stay out of the cannabis. Okay, Tesla. 930. Tesla rotating back down again a little bit. How about our indices? Oh, I love it. Oh yeah, we were gonna look at how to. Oh. What's this one? Stocks are falling. It might not just be the Fed's fault. Oh. All right. Let's go take a look at this. Oh, DBZ. What's DBZ? DBZ. Dragon Ball Z? Yeah. That's what I thought. Good one. The stock market is sliding again. Hawkish, Fed might be to blame. However, the blame might be misplaced. There's no doubt the stock market has been weak after initially soaring. No doubt investors should be concerned about the hawkish Fed and Bank of England. Oh, I hate when Barron's does this crap. Okay, here we go. The loading is so annoying here. Inflation, Bank of Japan's taking it easier. The ECB's taking it easier, right? Because they're worried about slowing growth. Inflation risks have become too big of an elephant in the room to ignore. Whatever. Okay, so what are they going to say? It's not quadruple witching, but sometimes markets can move because of internal factors rather than anything new. Friday is quadruple witching. We know that's today. Who cares? On these days, market makers are forced to hedge positions, which can create feedback loops that drive markets. The problem is, yes, you this temper maybe, but when you look at other witching days, you typically end up. So maybe this is to say that during the day you might get some more periods of pain, but to the upside or to the downside, and then maybe jumps to the upside. But that guy's just trying to be fancy. To me, you've got more. There's more Omicron drama than there is witching drama. IMO. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sticking to it. Yeah. But then again, in fairness, some recovery stocks are doing okay. Like, wasn't Delta up here? There's Tesla back at 135. Pretty sure. No, maybe not. Uber's up about 1%. I thought I saw Delta that was green. Oh, yeah, they're at 0.03. See, it's green. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I missed some super chats. But 16K in Tesla during the opening today. Let's go. Oh, good job, dude. That's awesome. People say Tesla's PE is too high. You tell them to get out of stock market 101. Okay? Like anybody who's like, oh my gosh, the PE is so high. Anybody who does that has not left stock market 101. They probably don't understand what future PE is. They probably don't even understand what the PE is trying to tell you relative to growth. Ask them if they even remotely understand what a future PEG ratio is. Not even like that's that hard. I mean, that's just like stock market 102. Okay. Like we're not even getting fancy, but anybody who's like, oh, Tesla's PE is too high. Stock market 101. Goodbye. You go back to junior college. It's like they're on their first day of stock market 101. Yeah. They're following the herd mentality, yes. Yep, you would have missed Amazon and Apple if you only looked at PE. Yeah, it's overly simplified. The market is a complex beast. Yeah, that is actually nice on Visa. Look at that, 208. Man, Visa was great at 190. I bought a little bit, but then I traded it. So Matterport's going to stick with its 5% today, it looks like. Let's see here. That's a good one. Have you heard the market is red? That's a good one. Rivian. There, whoever was complaining that Rivian wasn't going to go under 95. You got your wish. It's a 93 right now. Oh, why Darden? Olive Garden, basically, going down 6% here. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised you get more of that. Well, that's why I'm also staying away from the recoveries. Let's see. Co up 11% in December. Coca-Cola, are you serious? Hold on. We got to add them to the list now. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. It is so nutty to me. Coca-Cola. What are they? So at the end of the year, they were at $54. They're at $58 now. But still, that's a nice little push there at the end. That is interesting. Okay. So Rivian, Lucid, the pain continues. Some Rico stocks like Darden, the pain continues. Darden, Dutch Bros, not a surprise. You're going to have continued pain here probably for the next 6 weeks. Enphase, sitting at 182. This is kind of where it's been supporting. 21 for Matterport, getting some support here. And Affirm had a solid bounce off that 92 figure again this morning. We saw that yesterday as well. Yeah, look at that. It's at 97 now. Good recovery. Look at that recovery on Affirm. SoFi was under 13 for a bit. Robinhood went down to 1708. Folks, there was almost a 16 in the front of Robinhood. Golly. Etsy, 216, so up again a little bit. Cloudflare was actually green. Just turned red a little bit. Oh, okay. It was just green for a moment there. Yeah, Palantir was under 18, 1820 now. Yeah, keep in mind, too, like, it's still not bad prices. Like, even though NVIDIA is green, like, 285, it's, you know, still like NVIDIA. All right, let's see if we can get some other headlines here. All right. Oh, Brandon. Thanks, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Look at that. Brandon just spent $2 to say he bought the course. I hope you use the Xmas code that expires Christmas night when the price goes up. But welcome aboard. Make sure to watch Lecture 1.0 so you can join us later in the live streams. We'll do Q&A and that. Chronos hack. That's so funny. Somebody's asking me. We were talking about this the last couple days, and I was thinking about making a video, but yeah, I didn't. Maybe I should. Anyway, all right, what else we have here? Let's see here. SEC fines JP Morgan 125 mil for doing business on personal phones. That's so dumb. But they're supposed to be able to track all their communications and use like business phones and stuff. It's just like, ugh. It's like people text each other. Home prices won't rise as quickly next year. Housing experts say, well, yeah, you hope so. It's been crazy. Big reason why some real estate investors are rolling in the dough. Yeah, tax benefits of real estate rock. Okay, let's see. Bloom. I frequently use limit orders. Limit orders are great. Sometimes there are times when you have heavily liquid stocks, especially if you're at the beginning of what you think is a potential trend U-turn where you're not yet going euphoric, but you're just beginning to rotate on trend. Sometimes if you want to make a quick move, it makes more sense to throw in a market order on something that's not thinly traded. If you thinly trade, you could get screwed. But on a heavily traded stock, sometimes a market order makes more sense because the last thing you want, it's like, oh, a firm's 92. Oh, let me throw in a limit order. 92.25. You know, and then it's like 92.3. And then your order doesn't go through, and then you're trying to modify. And then before you know it, it's run up to 95. Like at that point, it's like you may as well just have taken the market order. Who cares? It goes through at 92.7 or whatever. Who cares? Like at least you caught it when you wanted it. And so there are frustrations to limit orders. And I know like, oh, well, you could set a little wider. What difference does it make on something that's well traded? Now, if you're getting into like a small cap and there's not a lot of volume, yeah, you could get screwed on market orders. So there are times to use each different type of order. But yeah, anyway, on the Chronos hack, I don't have thoughts on it. I meant to finish that thought. But we've started compiling some data on it. Ooh, look at that. AMC up 3%. Look at the Honey Badger go. The Honey Badger don't give an F. Stocks go red? No problem. Is this all you got? Look at the Honey Badger. That's it. We're not the stock doc. We're the Honey Badger of the stock market. Just don't give an F. We just buy. Ooh, look at that BTC drop though. Ooh, that's a support break there. That's no bueno. No, it's just on the minute chart though, so we'll see. We'll see how that evolves. Adobe another 3%. Hey, if you've been looking for Adobes, look at that. We are now all the way back to June. So in other words, not that far back. For Adobe's pricing. JP Morgan 150. Yeah, JP Morgan's starting to rotate down a little bit. I think it's because the market is realizing there's going to be a limit to how much rates can actually go up just based on what the bond market's pricing in. So you're getting some of those financials pulling back a little bit, specifically the banks. Visa down 2.5 as well. And also, if you have slowing global growth, you're going to see less Visa transactions, right? Less card swipes, whatever. Home Depot down 1.5%. Microsoft down 1.6%. AT&T is a dividend one. I wonder what dividend stocks Barron's is talking about. I think dividend stocks are actually great when you go into deflation. Deflation. Is there a payment plan for the courses? No, you go to PayPal. When you check out on Teachable, click the PayPal option and they let you do like a 4-month payment plan or something like that. I don't know if it's 4 months or 4. There's some kind of payment that they let you do. You timed the start of your hour-long drive this morning to your live stream. Thanks for always being consistent. Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you. And hope you enjoyed your drive. That's super cool. Okay, thanks. Didn't hear anything about it. Tell you to work today. Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for donating another $5. But yeah. It's been something that's been kind of like sneaking up in the news over the last couple days. First it was Log4j. Now it's the Kronos. Then again, it's payday. So that might be why Kronos is more interesting today, because it's the paycheck issue. Anywho, okay, what do we got over here? Stay ahead of inflation in the new year. I don't understand, because I feel like dividend stocks get watered away in an inflationary environment. Dividend stocks are juicy, in my opinion, in deflation. But let's see here. Okay, let's see. How strongly dividends have recovered from the early days of the pandemic. Okay, what do we got? Why dividends matter more today than ever. Value of fixed income portfolios goes down. Yeah, when there's inflation. Got it. Okay. What's your point? With yields so low and likely to stay this story, the chances of fixed income are difficult. Okay, I think they're just talking about people who are wanting to retire. Dividend aristocrats, blah, blah, blah. Stanley Black & Decker. McDonald's. Morgan Stanley, which yields 2.8%. What is Stanley Black & Decker? Black & Decker. What do they yield? I know what they are. I don't know what they yield. 1.67%. Now, you want a dividend, you got to get the T stock. It just goes straight down, but you get that 8.9% dividend. Look at that. You get more in AT&T stock than you do with your USDC. The only problem is your USDC doesn't do this, where it goes down from, what wasn't it, like 30 at the beginning of the year? Uh-oh. Google doesn't want me to know. There we go. It's only down 20% year to date. So don't worry. Don't worry. You got a good dividend, but you're down 20% for the year. It's okay. You know, Kathy Wood doesn't even give you that. No dividend and down 20%. Okay, that's mean. I'm sorry. Oh, dear. Yeah. All right. So TDOC running, AMC running. Look at that, AMC at 25, TDOC at 6%. Zoom's up 3.6. Ubiquity's back over 300. Owlet trying to come back from the grave. Smile Direct trying to come back from the grave. Look at that. What a little U-turn you got. Had a little fear. Oh my gosh. ARK is green. Oh, what a morning. This has been entertaining. OMG. Look at that entertainment. Holy moly. Pinterest is green. What a U-turn. EXPI is green. Tesla's green. Oh my gosh. There's lots of green now. Is there anything left? Is anything left to go by? Rivian, Lucid, Payne, Bitcoin, probably. Yeah, Bitcoin finally U-turning a little bit there at that 45. Matterport. Matterport's still hanging down back a little bit. Solana needs some opportunities to pick up some of the coins a little cheaper. It's not bad. Toast, Enphase. Okay. All right, cool. Well, anyway, that was a very incredible U-turn that we've seen over the last hour here. So, yeah, anyway. Look at that. The indices still broadly down, though. But the NASDAQ actually not as bad as the Dow or the S&P. That's surprising. Ooh, FedEx gets its first of 500 electric trucks from GM's EV startup. Ooh, look at that. Fancy. All right. Anyway. No, I don't think that ultimately Evergrande is going to bring us down, but it's something to pay attention to. Hood's back over 18. Let's go. Okay, cool. I might go do some more shopping right now. I'll send out alerts and stocks and psych. Join if you haven't yet. You get lifetime access, so what are you waiting for? Anyway, I appreciate y'all. I'm going to go now. I'm going to take my scimitar. I'm going to go do some work.